Hey all, Ryan here from Planetary Lapidary, and welcome to another episode of Freeform Fridays, where I take rocks and fossils I find on the western shore of Lake Michigan, shine them up and make them look pretty. So this week, let's see, what do we want to do? This is the area I picked from. These are all kind of cut stones and moonstone here, and then all beach stones. There was one, yeah, let's do one of these. So I cut these, last Saturday or maybe the Saturday before. Can't remember, but this was a nice Coldwater, a little piece with some Coldwater pockets going through it. You can see them there. But then on this side, it actually has more pockets. Like there's one there. So I think what I want to do is I want to just shave this thing down all the way around, make it a nice solid like triangle shape, nice flat bottom on it, and see if I can get, a little bit more of those pockets to come out this side and then have this be the front. But since there's so much on here, like look at that nub right there, like I'm gonna have to take that whole thing off to get that flat. So what I'll probably do is I will set up the 6-inch trim saw and I'll put on the thick centered blade. The side of this thing is really fat, so you can actually use it like a little sideways sanding, or like a pre-sanding phase. Like the kerf is so thick on this thing, I don't ever use it to cut small rocks in half. You just lose too much. So I just use it for that pre-polished phase. So that's what I'll start with. So let's get the 6-inch trim saw set up with the thick blade and we'll start grinding away. So we're through all the discs. I did hit it with the cerium disc just to see if it would take a little better shine. And this is what we came up with. So this was the face that was already showing when I started. It did take a pretty good shine. Some little pitty spots. It is limestone, so what are you gonna do? And then we got our edge. So this is the bottom. I'm gonna have to redo this because you can see all those scratches in there, but that pattern in there is really cool. So I was originally gonna use this as the bottom, but I'll show you in a minute why I don't think I'm gonna. Then this is what we got on the other side. One little spot right there in the middle that you can see that it just went down a tiny little bit, whatever that little included pocket is right there. But I got a nice rounded face on the front, so it's got all these Coldwater pockets that came through. This was all that was showing, and then this was all skin at the beginning. So I was hoping I could uncover some, and I definitely did. There's 4 of them there all the way up, and then this one kind of opens up into a bigger pocket with that white, I don't know if that's maybe calcite or what that really, milky white is around the Coldwater in there, but it's really, really cool. So, oh yeah, here's the edge too, by the way. The edge just looks really cool with all those different materials in there. Mostly limestone, and stained limestone or whatever, but so anyways, so like I said, originally I was gonna put it like this. Here, let me get some light too. But You know, since this edge looks so cool, I actually put a little spot, you can just barely see, there's a little flat spot right here, and I'm hoping this thing will stand on. Yep, right like that. So then I could actually display this thing like that, and you can actually see the edge of it too. So that turned out really, really good. So I'll have to redo the bottom again, you know, just to get those scratches out, but I think that looks really cool, kind of standing up like that, kind of like a half moon. Yeah, so sweet Coldwater surprise in there. You know, I'm glad I decided to shave that skin off the back side because it worked out for me. So, all right, if you like this video, leave a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for some close-ups at the end, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.